Hello, yes, good morning from Adam Hayes, estate agent in North London. Very welcome news here. You can hear the phones ringing. Lots of houses up for sale in the window. It's going to be a very, very busy morning here. It could be a game changer for people who are trying to get on the housing market, on the property ladder here this morning. We are, of course, reacting to that mini budget that happened this morning. Lots of people here saying it wasn't mini at all. It was more like a large fiscal event. We are, of course, talking about those stamp duty cuts now, meaning no stamp duty is paid up to £250,000. And for first-time buyers, well, this morning you didn't have to pay any stamp duty up to £300,000. That now is up to £425,000 before you pay any stamp duty. So is that good news for first-time buyers? Perhaps it is. Kwasi Kwarteng says that effectively it means 200,000 people will effectively not have to pay any stamp duty whatsoever. Well, let's speak to an expert about this and get some reaction on the ground. This is Yasser Elkaffass, who is the Managing Director of Adam Hayes, estate agent. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So first of all, what's your reaction to stamp duty cuts?
I mean, the reality is it's going to help stimulate the market. It's something that's needed. I think there probably needs more in terms of reform and what's going on in the market right now. But I think this is a fantastic way to combat the interest rate hike that we had recently and hopefully stimulate activity.
Yeah, we can hear the phones ringing here. It's going to be a very, very busy day for you here. Were there whoops and cheers in the office when you heard this morning?
Definitely. I mean, we heard murmurs from the start of the week, and we heard, people talking about reform, and there's some stamp duty cuts. We didn't know exactly what to expect, but we are over the moon. I mean, the fact that, it's come down, or, people can actually save themselves just over £6,000, I think it's a real bonus, and I think it's going to help certainly stimulate activity.
Let's focus on first-time buyers, though, because up to £425,000. I mean, instant reaction on Twitter and social media is, who can afford a £425,000 home if they're a first-time buyer? Is this even enough, and is it going to be effective?
I think it's still, it's a start at the end of the day. I mean, there's been a lot of concern about the rise of interest rates since the start of the year, and I think this is something that will naturally help somebody get onto the ladder right now. I think a first-time buyer who's going to save themselves just over £6,000 where they couldn't do it 3 months ago, I think will naturally get them to think, you know what, let me make that move now, especially with the slight correction of prices over the last couple of months. So I think it's a fantastic time to be buying.
Yeah, so we're running out of time with you. I could stand and talk to you all day, and we'll come back to you throughout the morning. But there you go. That's Yasser Elkaffass. That's his reaction there. So fantastic news for them. They're hoping it's going to stimulate growth and keep people buying houses. But of course, there are still questions. Many saying, is this going to cause house prices to increase? These are the sort of questions that are still being asked here this morning.